Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Storm Tracker 998. Today we're going to be talking about this big and major weather system that's going to be impacting most of the U.S. here. So we can see we are starting off with the severe weather outlook because we do have a significant chance for severe storms today and tomorrow. So here's the day one outlook. We do have a slight risk, and in fact our area is under a general thunder in February. So let's do the tornado threat first. So we can see we have a 5% chance highlighted area in the brown color for Fort Still and Wichita Falls, maybe Norman, but we do have a 2% chance for tornado warnings for Tulsa, Oklahoma City, possibly Norman, Dallas, Fort Worth, and maybe Abilene is in that. So, and Little Rock is in that too. So that is our tornado threat. Here is our wind threat probability, so that is what the majority of the slight risk is for. So we can see the yellow shaded areas where you're going to see the greatest wind threats. Here's the hail threats, so we do have a greater hail threat too for a slight risk threat for hail. So that is going for Oklahoma City, Norman, Fort Still, Wichita Falls. And the wind threat is for Fort Still, Wichita Falls, Dallas, maybe Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Norman, and Tulsa. All in that. So, that is the severe weather outlook today. Now let's look at tomorrow's severe weather outlook, which is greater and will be impacting a larger portion of the U.S. So we can see an enhanced risk here for Jackson, Nashville, Memphis, Greenville, Jackson, maybe Birmingham. I don't think it's in it, though. So, tornado threats. We do have a significant chance for tornadoes for Jackson, Memphis, and Jackson again. So we have two Jacksons in Memphis as well, and Nashville. So that yellow area and that where that black shaded lines are, that's where you're going to be seeing the greater tornado threat. Wind threat, a high wind threat with this. We could see a significant amount of the U.S. is in this. So we're going to be seeing Texas up to Oklahoma, all the way up into Ohio. And I think that's West Virginia. So, the greater threats for the winds are Nashville, Jackson, Memphis, Greenville, and Jackson, Mississippi. Hail threats, not that significant with this event for tomorrow, but we are going to be seeing a small hail threat from Cincinnati all the way down into, we're going to say Lufkin, Texas. So this will be happening in the Mid-South, Mississippi Valley, and the Southeast on Thursday. So first we're going to check out the NWS forecast for office in Chicago, Illinois. So we can see we do have a variety of alerts here. We can see we have a winter storm warning for a wide portion of this viewing area. So we can see there's a pink here are winter storm warnings. Then we have flood warnings are light green, so we can see Lake County's under one. And then we can see in the far southeastern corner, we can see some there. Gale warnings, we're not going to talk about that. Winter weather advisories, so these are indigo colored. Actually, we're going to go out into the U.S. viewing area. So we could see this wide area of just alerts here. So we could see most of it is winter weather related, and the other half of it is flooding related. So we can see we have winter weather alerts from Oklahoma extending all the way up into northeastern Ohio. And if that's still a part of the system, then Maine. So then we have flash flood watches extending from Vermont all the way down into what looks like southeastern Missouri. So flooding, which is mostly rain, and then snow and ice is going to be the biggest threats with this system for this area of it anyway. And then the severe weather we talked about a moment ago is another threat here. So this whole area of alerts is what's going to be in that system. So I'm pretty sure that this area here and this area in Maine is also going to be a part of this system. So it's going to it looks like it's going to extend into Canada all the way up. Hold on, let me turn it off. All the way up into New York, and then looks like it's gonna take maybe a northeastern turn. Well, it's already moving northeast, and then it's gonna take more of a northeast turn up into northern Maine. So let's have a look at the models, and we are probably going to be using the NAM Nest or NAM. Alright, so we are going to be using the NAM model. I can't view the continental US for some reason on NAM Nest. So let's play this hole. So we are going to be using the 18Z because the 00Z or APM is still in progress. So we could see this system already developing. You know what I'm going to use is precipitation type because you'll see snow. So we could already see very early on into this model, we could see that there is rain here. So that's where the flooding threats is going to come in. And then it's going to change over into snow for where the winter weather alerts are taking place. We could see it's already changing into a mixture and more ice and snow. So, sorry guys. So here's 15. We could see that there's snow in Oklahoma and snow up in Midwest where Chicago is going up into Canada. So actually I think the winter weather alerts in the Northeast are actually part of this system. Yeah, it is. So we could see just how big the system is, and it's going to keep moving off to the east-northeast. So actually I think there's going to be 2 waves of this. So the first wave in Chicago is going to be more around maybe early morning hours of Thursday, and then the second wave is going to come in just going into late Thursday. So that's when I think the worst of the snow is going to happen. And we could see down in the south, that line right there could represent thunderstorms. So we're going to be taking a look at the convective stuff. So we are going to play this very fast here. So we're going to go from 9 all the way to, I think 48 is when the system's finally exiting the continental US and Canada. So let's have a look at the convective stuff. So let's go to supercell composite. And we could already see the light green there. So we can see already it turns kind of yellowish. That's the all light blue right here is where you're going to see the highest coverage of severe weather or potentially the most dangerous. So we got orange in Arkansas. It's going to kind of move into the Mississippi area and then move off into the east towards the East Coast. So it kind of diminishes when it arrives there, but we're looking at Texas into, I'd say, western Alabama, as we're probably going to be seeing the highest threats here. So tomorrow, Mississippi is under an enhanced, as well as Tennessee. So here's significant tornado. Colors might be a little bit more deeper. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so the tornado threat may remain in the Mississippi area as the highest threat, but we wouldn't rule out tornado warnings or maybe even a tornado in Texas later. So we can see how it kind of moves off into the east into Mississippi and then kind of diminishes. So I'd say maybe around throughout the day. I think tomorrow is when the severe weather event's gonna happen. I wouldn't be so sure yet, but I'm gonna actually look at the time here so we can see. So when it arrives in Mississippi, it's gonna be actually earlier in Thursday. But guys, I think I'll end off today's video. Sorry if my accuracy was a little low, but I'm just gonna end the video off. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.